All right, so looks like we're going deep on roof work in Perth.
Sounds good to me.
You sent over a ton of stuff from this Perth roof restoration and repair company.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And honestly, I'm impressed. They work with Colorbond, tile, terracotta, even metal and galvanized.
Yeah, they seem to do a little bit of everything.
It's like they're a one-stop shop for anything roof-related.
I was thinking the same thing.
But there's one thing that really caught my eye. They talk about turning your roof into a thermal barrier.
Interesting.
What do you think about that? Is it just marketing, or is there something more to it?
It's definitely worth digging into. I mean, they seem to be positioning themselves as experts in not just replacing roofs, but actually restoring and repairing them whenever possible.
Right. And they do actually call themselves a one-stop shop for all your roof needs. And you know me.
Right.
I love convenience.
Me too.
But you're right. They seem to genuinely prioritize restoration over just slapping on a new roof. What's the logic behind that approach?
Well, think about it. A new roof is a huge expense.
Oh, yeah.
So if they can bring your existing roof back to life, it could potentially save you a ton of money. Plus, it fits with their whole emphasis on cost effectiveness.
True. Makes sense. But let's say you do spot some trouble.
Yeah.
Is it automatically a full roof replacement?
Not necessarily. That's where their whole restore versus replace philosophy comes in. They talk about assessing the damage and seeing if repairs can bring the roof back to a good condition.
But why are they so important? It is just for looks.
Not at all. Ventilation actually plays a huge role in regulating temperature, controlling moisture, and even improving the air quality inside your home.
Wow, I never realized that roof ventilation was so crucial.
Yeah, it's important.
But hold on, before we get lost in color swatches, there's one thing that jumped out at me. They mentioned asbestos expertise. That's got to be a big deal, especially in Perth with all the older homes.
Absolutely. Asbestos removal is serious business. It needs to be handled by pros who know what they're doing. The fact that they highlight this suggests they're not cutting corners and they're taking safety seriously.
Definitely makes them seem more reliable and trustworthy. So what stands out to you most from all this initial information?
Honestly, it's that they're not just focused on quick fixes.
Yeah.
They seem to really care about maximizing the lifespan of your roof and doing things right the first time. And that focus on restoration over replacement, that's really intriguing.
I agree. It definitely speaks to a more sustainable approach and potentially saving you money in the long run. But it also raises some questions. Like, how do they determine when a roof can be restored versus when it needs a full replacement? What are the cost differences involved? And how does their expertise in all these different roofing styles factor into all of this?
Those are great questions. I guess I'll have to dive deeper into those specifics to really understand their approach. Exactly. It really depends on things like the extent of the damage, the type of roof you have, and your long-term budget. But what I do appreciate is that they're not just pushing the most expensive option. They seem to be genuinely invested in finding the most cost-effective solution for each customer's individual needs.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's reassuring to hear. But let's circle back to the restore versus replace dilemma for a second. You mentioned that they consider the age of the roof as a factor in their assessment. What about those older homes in Perth with asbestos roofs? Do they handle those as well?
Yes, they do. In fact, they specifically highlight their expertise in asbestos removal and disposal, which is a really crucial consideration for homeowners in Perth. A lot of properties still have asbestos-containing materials.
Oh, for sure. But what sets them apart from other roofing companies in Perth?
From what I'm gathering, it's their unique combination of experience, expertise, and a genuine commitment to customer satisfaction. They seem to be going beyond just fixing roofs. They're trying to build those long-term relationships with their clients.
And they're not afraid to showcase their diverse skills, you know?
Yeah.
From asbestos removal to Colorbond color changes to installing those high-tech ventilation systems. It makes you wonder what other hidden talents are lurking within their team. I think we've covered pretty much everything there is to know about Perth roof restoration and repair. What are your final thoughts?
From everything we've seen, they seem like a really reputable company with a strong track record of doing quality work. And they definitely seem dedicated to customer satisfaction. They offer a really comprehensive range of services, a strong commitment to sustainable solutions, and you can really tell they're passionate about what they do.
I couldn't agree more. They really impressed me with their expertise, their attention to detail, and how dedicated they are to finding the best solution for each client.
Absolutely. So if you're considering roof work in Perth, whether it's a simple repair or a full replacement, Perth Roof Restoration and Repair is definitely worth looking into.
You should reach out to them, get a free quote, and see for yourself what makes them stand out. And remember, investing in your roof is investing in the comfort, safety, and value of your home.
Don't wait until it's too late. Take charge of your roof's destiny today.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Perth Roof Restoration and Repair. Until next time.